Did you know that Google has changed its rules? Why would a giant tech company start making AI for weapons? Google has quietly removed its promise never to create AI for weapons or surveillance. With lots of money going into secret AI military deals and a fast-growing global arms race, we could be seeing a very risky change in technology happening right now. Let's take a quick look back. In 2018, Google shared a big list of AI rules right after a controversy with Project Maven, a defense program that used AI to analyze drone videos. Many Google employees didn't like the idea of their work being used for weapons that could hurt people. Some even quit their jobs, and thousands signed a petition because they thought creating this type of AI was wrong. So, Google decided to stop working with the Pentagon on that project, and publicly promised not to make AI for weapons or spying that broke global rules. They wanted to stick to their principles. As of February 2025, Google has changed its stance. On February 5th, 2025, they updated their AI rules. In the new rules, Google still says it will develop AI responsibly according to international law and human rights, but they have removed their earlier promise not to make AI for weapons or surveillance. DeepMind's leader, Demis Hassabis, and Google Research Labs boss, James Manica, wrote in a blog post that the world is becoming more complex. They think that countries that value freedom and human rights should lead in AI development. They also mentioned that working together with other companies, governments, and organizations is important for keeping people safe and supporting national security. This shows a shift in their priorities. They are now focusing more on national security and staying ahead in global competition, rather than sticking to their old promise not to make certain types of AI. Interestingly, Google updated its AI policy shortly after its parent company, Alphabet, announced earnings that were a bit disappointing. They made about $96.5 billion, which was slightly less than what experts had predicted at $96.67 billion. This news made Alphabet's stock prices fall by about 8% when the market opened. A top analyst from eMarketer, Evelyn Mitchell-Wolfe, pointed out that Google Cloud didn't grow as fast as expected, which was a big reason for the lower earnings. She also noted that there might be less excitement around Google's AI efforts lately, partly because of criticism about how Google is managing its AI development. Additionally, there's talk about a competitor named DeepSeek that has shown to be more impressive than Google in some AI areas. Talking about big investments, Alphabet plans to spend $75 billion next year, mainly to improve its AI technology and infrastructure. Essentially, Google is fully committing to AI development, even if it means revisiting its previous promises regarding weapons and surveillance. To understand the bigger picture, Google's approach to its "Don't Be Evil" motto has been complex. Initially, this motto was a core ethical guideline for the company. However, by 2009, it had become less emphasized, and it was not included at all when Alphabet was formed in 2015 as Google's parent company. So this shift towards potentially developing AI for military use might be seen as part of Google's ongoing trend of moving away from strict, clear-cut ethical commitments. Meanwhile, Google employees are actively discussing these changes on their internal message board called Memon. They're sharing memes about the situation. One references a famous sketch asking, "Are we the baddies?" And another shows Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory reacting with, "Oh, that's why," to the new military-friendly changes. There's even a joke about CEO Sundar Pichai searching how to become a weapons contractor. While some employees are using humor, others might actually support Google's new direction, seeing it as important or even patriotic, particularly if it helps national security or protects soldiers. With over 180,000 people working at Google, there are many different views on this issue. Andrew Ng, a key figure in early Google AI developments and founder of Google Brain, supports Google's decision to revise its AI ethics. Speaking at a military veteran startup conference in San Francisco on February 7, 2025, Ng questioned why there was so much employee backlash against projects like Project Maven. He argued that if American service members are risking their lives, then companies should not hesitate to support them. Ng was also pleased about the overturning of specific AI regulations, such as California's SB 1477 bill and a former executive order by President Biden, which he believed hindered U.S. AI innovation and gave advantages to other countries, particularly China. He emphasized the importance of the U.S. maintaining a lead in AI technology and discussed the potential of AI drones to revolutionize warfare. Eric Schmidt, a former Google executive, has been actively promoting in Washington the idea that the US government should buy AI drones to keep up with China. However, not everyone agrees with this approach. Meredith Whittaker, who led the 2018 protests at Google, strongly opposes using AI for warfare, arguing that Google shouldn't be involved in war efforts. Similarly, Nobel laureate Geoffrey Hinton, a prominent AI researcher, has urged governments around the world to restrict or completely ban AI in weaponry. Jeff Dean, currently the chief scientist at Google DeepMind, has also shown his disapproval by signing a letter against the use of machine learning in creating lethal autonomous weapons. These differing viewpoints highlight the significant divisions within the AI community regarding the ethical implications of military AI applications. OpenAI has also grabbed headlines with a major new partnership with the US government. The collaboration involves using OpenAI's latest GPT-4 models at national laboratories, where up to 15,000 scientists work on nuclear research to help safeguard nuclear weapons and materials. This scenario might remind you of a plot from a science fiction movie. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, has stated their goal is to decrease the risk of nuclear war. However, there are concerns about the safety of using an AI known for making errors or leaking private information in such sensitive areas. These worries have led some to half-jokingly, half-seriously compare the situation to the movie Terminator, where an AI system decides to destroy humanity. It's understandable why some people are feeling uneasy. Adding to the complexity is the fact that Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, attended President Donald Trump's inauguration on January 20th of this year, along with other tech leaders like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. After taking office, Trump quickly repealed a Biden-era executive order that required companies to share the results of AI safety tests with the government, reducing regulatory oversight. Altman also notably donated $1 million to Trump's inauguration and publicly praised Trump, which surprised many given Altman's previous criticism of him. Moreover, the Trump administration has launched a massive $500 billion initiative called the Stargate Venture to enhance AI infrastructure, and OpenAI plans to invest tens of billions into this project. As OpenAI continues to grow, currently in discussions for a funding round that could value the company at around $340 billion, doubling its previous valuation, their increasing involvement with government projects is clear. They've also introduced a new product named ChatGPT-GV, designed specifically for US government agencies to enhance security measures. All these developments suggest a significant push by OpenAI to broaden its impact in governmental sectors. The effectiveness of the security measures for ChatGPT-GV is still uncertain, especially since these AI models have a history of sometimes producing inaccurate information or unintentionally exposing user data. This uncertainty is a part of the larger context of an AI arms race among the world's superpowers. China, for example, has significantly ramped up its AI capabilities, and a Chinese startup called DeepSeek has demonstrated that it can rival the top AI models globally. Google's blog post argues that democracies should lead in AI development to ensure it aligns with human rights standards. This is a crucial issue, but it raises a contentious debate. Is developing AI for military use the best way to maintain leadership and ensure ethical standards in AI? The answer to this remains highly debated among experts and policymakers. Google has been involved in defense contracts for years, like Project Nimbus with Israel, which faced internal protests for potentially affecting Palestinian rights. Similarly, other big tech companies like Amazon and Microsoft are also dealing with the challenges of selling AI to militaries. For instance, Amazon works with Palantir on military AI projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.